Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I did something a little bit different. I actually just focused just on the eyes today. As you can see, I did a very dramatic, bright colored eye, kind of resembling like a sunset. So yeah, honestly I got inspired by this post here. And so I kind of just went off of it and added some orange underneath the eye. But I honestly love how this turned out. If you guys liked this video and how this eyeshadow look turned out, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And let's just get started on this tutorial. Okay, so the first color we're taking is called Devil. It's actually a blush and it's super vibrant and pigmented. And I feel like the MAC blushes are just so easy to blend. So yeah, I'm just going to take this color and pop it right in the crease and just a bit higher just to make my lid appear a bit bigger. So we're just going to make sure that's all blended, and now we can move on to the next color. So the next color I'm going in with is actually another blush, and this one is called Frankly Scarlett, and this is just a bright pinky red color. And I'm going to pop this right below the orange and focusing it on the outer corner of my eye. So obviously just making sure everything's blended and everything is seamless, and then we'll just move on to the next color. So the next color I'm using is Chrome Yellow by MAC, and I feel like this color just makes the look. It's so vibrant, and against my skin tone, I really like how yellow looks on the eye. A lot of people would probably be like scared, but I love it. So yeah, I'm just putting this on the inner corner and on the lid and kind of cutting the crease a little bit with it, but very diffused. And so you've probably already caught on by now, but I am just showing you guys the one eye. So obviously just do the exact same to the other side. I just feel like that's a little bit more to the point. So the next color I'm using is called Rule from MAC, and it's an eyeshadow, and it's just like a burnt orange. It's not that bright. So I think I actually went over this area with that Devil blush, and it was just a little bit brighter than that eyeshadow. So I'm just putting that in between the red and the yellow. Next one is called Raizin from MAC, and it's actually another blush. And especially with the darker tones, the blushes are the best pigments to work with. If you're trying to get like a darker outer corner or dark under eye and like smoking out the lower lash line, blush is so pigmented and it blends so flawlessly. I've been so obsessed with using blushes lately as eyeshadow. I actually feel like I'm gonna film a video on maybe like a full face using blush, like for contour and blush, obviously, and like eyeshadow, maybe even a lip. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in that. I feel like it'd be a really cool and interesting video. Okay, so next one I'm using is called Gesso from MAC, and it's just a stark white and it's totally matte. So I'm putting this right on top of the inner corner where I put the yellow, just to like amplify the yellow and make it a little bit brighter. So then I'm just going in with that chrome yellow color and putting it right on top and on top of the whole area that we applied the yellow in the first place, just to make it really pop and stand out. Okay, now moving on, I'm taking the color Swiss Chocolate from MAC, and it's another blush, and I'm just going to intensify that darker outer corner and just bring it out a little extra, just because I'm going to be applying a winged liner, so I kind of want it to all blend in evenly. So next I'm taking this Nano liner from, I think it's called Absolute New York. It's an ultra fine precision liquid liner, and it's actually the very first time that I tried this one, and I love it. It's super black and it's super thin, so you can get a really pointy winged liner, and for my eye shape I feel like it was a little bit easier to use. So yeah, I might go out of frame a little bit here to apply the liner because I need to get really close to the mirror and I didn't even realize, so I'm really sorry about that, but it's pretty basic. You can get the idea of how winged liner is supposed to look. So now I'm just going to take a black eyeshadow. This is Carbon by MAC, and I'm just going to place this right above the liner and in between the Swiss Chocolate color that we put on the outer corner to intensify it even more and just make the liner look like it's just not really floating there and it's kind of all blending in flawlessly. So for mascara, I'm taking the Pro Beyond Twisted Lash from MAC, and it's just super black, kind of just brushes through all the hairs, and I am going to be applying some lashes, so I didn't want to put too much mascara on because the lashes are pretty extreme. So I'm just going to touch up any areas I feel that are not that blended, and let's add a tiny bit of glitter. So for glitter, I'm going to take this Soft Serve eyeshadow, and this one's called Plead Guilty. It's just a really nice shimmery light yellow color. It wasn't showing up too well because I think you have to use your finger with it for it to work, but having nails, it's a little bit difficult, so I just kind of gave up. But yeah, for the lower lash line, I'm taking that Rule color, which was that burnt orangey eyeshadow, and I'm just briefly just putting this all under the lower lash line and making sure that it's meeting up with the rest of the shadow. And so for lashes, I'm just going to be using the Huda Beauty lashes in Samantha, and this is like the second time I ever used these. I'm really not used to like the thick band and the thick lashes, but once they were on and with this look, they are just so perfect. I wouldn't want to use any other ones, so yeah, fell in love with these. The next product I'm taking is the Modern Twist Kajal liner in Cat's Meow, and this is by MAC. It's just a waterproof, really black liner, and I'm just going to apply this all in my upper and lower waterline to give it more of a darker and deeper look. And for the mascara on the bottom lower lashes, I'm going to be using the False Lashes by MAC, and this one is waterproof, so it doesn't smear or smudge or transfer onto my concealer. And that finishes up this look. I really hope you guys loved this just as much as I did. It's so fun and colorful. And I just added Blankety from MAC. Overall, I'm really happy with how this look turned out, and I hope you guys are too. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys, have a beautiful day.